If you stare at someone's lips during a conversation, they may think you're interested in them. However, if you look at their forehead, they will feel intimidated and insecure too. If you need someone to believe a lie, include an embarrassing detail about yourself 3 instead of apologizing. You're saying "I'm sorry." When you've made an error or something is taking longer than expected, say "thank you for your patience." This shifts the focus from the mistake and acknowledges their patience. 4. If you're torn between 2 choices, flip a coin. However, the real trick is recognizing that while the coin is in the air, you often realize which outcome truly desire, and trust your gut regardless of the coin's result. 5. If you aim to get away with something, enter or exit a place with confidence as if you own it. Don't hesitate or look around. More often than not, no one will question you. This approach can help you get away with quite a bit.
You've been reading emotions wrong all this time. Here's why. We often trust a smile, but ever notice someone's tight grip or the way they avoid direct eye contact? Maybe a friend says they're fine, but their voice quivers just a tad? These little tells reveal more than words. So the next time someone says they're okay, tune into the unsaid. It could make all the difference.
This is how to destroy a proud person's ego in 3 steps. Step 1. Adore them completely. Make them feel as important as they believe they are. Compliment them always, and always act excited to see them. This will make them believe they're special to you, and will also make them always want to be where you are. Step 2. Act unimpressed by everything they say or do. When they call to hang out, tell them you're not available. Step 3. Treat someone else the way you once treated them, and even better. Once they see this, they'll realize that they weren't special all along.
This is the darkest manipulation technique to trick someone into being attracted to you. Warning: this is extremely toxic behavior. I do not recommend you doing this. I just want you to be aware of it. This is called negging. When you are communicating with a group of people, one of whom is the target of your attraction, when they try and interact in the conversation, ignore them. This causes instant self-esteem issues. They will try and earn your validation. This puts them in an attraction-forced loop as you offer them little bits of positive attention and then pull back, ignoring them again. This pulls them further into the loop and makes them crave.
5 things you should always do in life. 1. Walk like you don't give a damn about anything. Don't move out of the way for anyone. 2. If anyone stares at you, stare at them back with a colder gaze. Never look away until they do first. 3. Never raise your voice. Always talk calmly. This shows that no one can control your emotions except you. 4. Talk less and listen more. People tend to expose themselves when they talk too much. 5. Master your emotions. It's the key to defining your life. If you're ever wondering if someone has a high IQ, this is the best way to know. 1. Observation. A person with a high IQ doesn't enter a room filled with people and start talking immediately. They always wait for a few minutes and observe their surroundings first before taking control of the room. 2. Humor. A person with a high IQ knows how to joke without crossing the boundaries. They take people's feelings into consideration before making a joke. They always make sure the joke isn't insensitive. 3. Commanding attention. Anyone with a high IQ knows how to seize everyone's attention. Regardless of what you were doing or how important it is, once they take control of the room, your focus will be on them. The art of reading people. Try this 6 techniques. 1. If someone stares at you for too long, it's aggressive, especially a stranger. 2. According to psychology, if someone puts their phone face down when they are sitting across from you, it is likely they are hiding something they don't want you to know. 3. If someone zones out and you suddenly ask what they are thinking, watch if their arms move towards their brow or nose. That means they are lying to you no matter what they say. 4. When a group of people is laughing, everyone will silently look at the one they are most interested in. 5. If someone slams their fist on the table and yells at the same time, they are really angry. If they slam first and then stand up, they are just faking it. They are trying to evaluate you. 6. If someone blinks a lot around you, they are judging you.
To become a master manipulator, you have to make sure you never reveal your intentions and the meaning behind your actions. Act like you don't know anything, including the fact that your actions are manipulative. Acting dumb will make people bring down their guards whenever they're around you. This way you gain information without revealing anything. People always underestimate the dumb one and never suspect them of being a threat. By acting dumb, you'll be able to manipulate them without it being obvious. To become a master manipulator, you have to be able to manipulate people without them ever suspecting anything. This gives you the ultimate control.
You're not supposed to know this, but there are 3 secrets of dark psychology so effective they can unlock your deepest desires almost instantly. The last one might change your entire perspective. 1. If you want to command attention, speak less. This technique triggers a psychological phenomenon known as the information gap theory. By speaking sparingly, you compel others to fill in the blanks. This not only grants you control over the narrative, but makes your words the most valuable. 2. If you want to impress someone, never talk about your hard work. Suppose you've been working on a tough project for months. Instead of complaining about how difficult it is, present it as if it were easy for you. This approach projects an image of natural skill and genius, leaving others thinking you are the smartest in the room. 3. This one is so powerful that I urge you not to tell anyone, and the key to understanding someone's mind is to leave them hanging. Here's how. Start by saying, "Hey, can I just tell you something?" Then quickly say, "Never mind, forget about it." Boom. That's it. In that moment, their brain goes into overdrive. They'll come up with like 100 different ideas about you, and they thinking of what you could have said. I'll prove that this will work, and guess what? They won't stop thinking about you all day long. You've got them hooked, reeling with thoughts about you, so go ahead, unleash your mysterious power and watch them go wild. If you want more tricks about dark psychology, subscribe. This technique is called the guilt trap technique, and it involves a simple 2-step process. The first step is by sharing a fabricated secret, and the second step is by intentionally leaking that secret to someone else, regardless of who it is. Let's assume you want to control a coworker's emotions, so you make a fabricated secret and tell the coworker that you're only telling them because you trust them, and if the secret gets out, you'll lose your job. Emphasize the trust you've placed in them and make them feel responsible for keeping the information between you both. Then stylishly share that same information with someone else in the company, preferably someone who can't keep a secret. As the news spreads, your target will feel a tremendous amount of guilt believing they had unknowingly told someone else and broken the trust you have for them. This way, you'll be able to control them for some time, as they'll try to do anything to redeem themselves.